Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Well, welcome back to episode 31, I believe, of our African Power achievement run here as Kongo. Last episode, we full annexed the rest of Timbuktu and snaked our way up here into North Africa here, where we grabbed a little bit of Moroccan land, which belonged to Sousse, a little bit of Berber Sunni stuff over here. A couple of really nice places, like Sousse itself, will make a fantastic place to put up a state. It'll be pretty solid, actually. So I'm looking forward to that when we get the chance. I was also thinking of starting a new war here today, one with Spain. Yes, that's right, me, the one declaring the war on the European, which sounds interesting. It will require a little bit of help from France, though, so let's see what we can do here. I really don't want France to start another war by themselves. That would not be very good for us. However, with our combined might, we might... get it? Anyway. We might be able to do something here. Let's start off by moving close, and we're gonna go for superiority, I think. I'm a little bit afraid of France. They might end up losing wars just because they don't have everyone back home. And if they don't have everyone back home, we might see some problems, you know. But kind of same with Spain. I mean, a lot of the European powers just send their fleets and their armies out to do whatever, and they just go ahead and leave the homelands relatively barren of troops. I'm just looking at Spain real quick to see where they're at. 10,000 manpower. They're not looking so good. They're still pulling out the mercs. And if we look at, I'm looking for total here. We have France with 97,000. It's a nice number. But they actually have manpower, so I think this will end up being just fine, really. But I might want to make it an occupation instead. This would be nice, cleansing of superiority, but this might be even better. Just because it's something I can hold on to. I can get actual war score out of this. Keep in mind we'll be fighting Poland as well, so we might actually really need to keep a hold on to something. While taking the rest of this, it'll tank our Diplo a little bit, but I'll just encircle it by taking these two. And I didn't get claims on these, but I did on this, so, you know, this whole state here, I'd like to take it, as well as maybe just like this and do a little more stuff. And, you know, I mean, anyways, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out what we're doing. We do have a couple more units that will be joining us shortly, I do believe, but I don't know, we'll see. Would Spain get access through here? Because Spain and Portugal, last I checked, were not fans of each other. Yeah, I don't know if Spain would allow Portugal through. That's CB. I'm looking for this. Grants conditional military access to Portugal. Okay. But Portugal, do they grant? No, they don't grant it to Spain, actually. In fact, they're embargoing Spain. Or, yeah, they're embargoing each other. They hate each other for some reason. They haven't gone to war with each other, which is weird. But anyways, yeah, we're going to go, I believe, for one of these. This would be great, but I don't think it's going to happen. Ah, screw it. I think we should. If it ends up going south, all we need is a white piece, and we can go back again and fix things. But Spain's not looking so hot on the whole, you know, that department anyway, so we're going to go to war with that. We'll win here, however, I'm a little concerned. Going to want to move some of the guys away. Bring this down to speed 3. We'll start in by moving here, split you into 4s like this. And even the ones back here can be split once again. And we'll get one more down here. That should be a nice little spread to start off with. I can convert one more thing here. Won't do anything like that, but there we go. War with Spain has begun. These guys are still doing okay. You're actually fleeing, which is good. You're just transports, so that's a solid move. We're gonna bring everyone back home to port, I think. We're not making any ridiculous amount of money. But we are making a decent sum here. It should be okay, right? Yeah, we have the superior general in, like, every way. I didn't expect to see Spanish troops here, but I'm glad I do see them. Because that means it's like an easy stack that I can just wipe. Oh, unless they're sending in more. Yeah, but I knew there's no way they'd be able to reinforce in time. So let's get everyone on supportive here. We have our vassal back under our control, which is nice. Let's put on some epic music, because we're doing... This is a real true conflict here. I hope it's not going to be too loud. No, we should be fine. I'll keep it like that. Okay? Now, they're locked in. They're not taking a penalty, which is interesting. Let's check the stats. We have... Oh, geez. They're not very good. Their general is... I'm assuming they're using the 1-5. That'd be the better general. But that doesn't always... Well, yeah, they have to be using the 1-5 because of the maneuver. But yeah, their discipline's worse. Their morale is a whole lot worse. Like 0.9 kind of worse. And we do have infantry combat ability as well. So if they just get lucky rolls, they might win. I mean, we're rolling garbage right now. We're not rolling anything solid. There we go. That's a better roll. That's a better everything, really. So there goes Spain just right off the bat. We'll do our best to just go for stack wipes and stuff, really. Oh, they avoided the stack wipe. Okay. And that will push these guys to go onto siege. Go for the stack wipe, maybe? One of these is running away, and the other one isn't, but it doesn't tell you that. It's just a little weird. Okay, so that started. France is gathering up some men here. They're fighting Milan? Oh, you're fighting two wars. France being super aggressive right now. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at any of our prospect problems we might have here. Not very many, but I will harsh treatment because the cost is significantly reduced. Basically, I'm saying I'm doing it because I can. And I might as well. Okay, so far so good. Do you have access through here? Sorry, no, that's not what I want. But now that I know I have it, I'm a little concerned about our north here. Has conditional access through... I'm looking for Portugal. Yeah, okay, they definitely do. Little unfortunate here. I don't like what I see here. I don't like it. Yeah, because the Spanish can walk right through. That does create a bit of a problem with my plans. Because now I'm fighting a two-front war, although it's less cancer than the two-front war I was fighting over here. With this whole thing where I had to go back and forth between Portugal and Spain. It's not as bad as that, but it's still really, really garbage. I want to clear out West Africa first, before I go back to North Africa. Because, I mean, the cores will hurt, of course, so then I can't core them if they get to a certain point. Which will really suck. Let me try and get... Cano on supportive, because you have a really good general, so I want to keep you. We'll do that. And then for Maravi and Kong, they're not as strong. In fact, Kong has no divisions. Do you have... Oh, you have a lot of debt, that's why you have no divisions. Okay. Maravi will just go ahead and siege some stuff up and, I don't know, maybe they'll go around here or something, who knows. We'll see. Okay. Portugal's trying to make themselves feel nice by attacking a different native African tribe. We'll send everyone in like this. I don't know. Oh, that's really, really unfortunate. 10th of July, you're dead. I'm sorry, bud. There's no way. That wasn't a cannon, right? 6 cannons? No, it wasn't. Oh, thank God. Cannons are too expensive to lose in such a stupid way. Okay. Now let's go and hunt down the Spanish here. They do have better maneuver than me, so Unless I want to hire another general, which I could. I do have good tradition. Oh, there we go. This is our man now. This is our guy. They're on par for both shock and for maneuver. So we'll just get a little bit of a bonus in the fire stage here, which is nice. I may want to do a little bit of a force march, actually, see if I can catch up to them. We'll see. Because I do need to catch up to them for that superiority. I'm a little afraid that maybe France has been losing battles? I'm afraid someone's been losing battles here. That's always the risk you take with superiority. Oh, are you trying to escape to Cameroon or where? I don't know. But the further in you go, pretty much, like, the more problems you have. Because of my defensive attrition for enemies. Let's go ahead and get that going. So the further you go in, the more damage you take, Spain. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't think there's such thing as faster maneuver through the jungle. I don't think that's a real thing. But we'll chase them over to the capital, and they'll take a whole bunch of damage from it. And the capital's brilliant to fight on for us. Very nice. Yeah, let's force march, so we can move a little bit faster. We're going into Mbuila, which is highlands. Not very good territory for us to fight on. I would have liked to grab them in somewhere else. You're going on to the savannah. I'm going on to the savannah as well. On the 14th is when I get there. On the 18th you would get there, so I do need to keep the force march, unfortunately. Moroccan separatists and Portuguese separatists. Let's try and get rid of some of those. The Portuguese only cost 8. Moroccans also only cost 8. I'm getting some free absolutism out of it. Okay, we're both in position here. So, they start off with a much better roll, which sucks. That's a really nice roll. Can we get a better one, please? Better roll? No. Better roll. Please, better roll. No, why have I gotten every roll so far inferior? Why is every single roll I've gotten has been bad? Yeah, see, something like this is what we needed. Something like this is what we needed. If we had this from the beginning, we wouldn't have lost so much morale. But now I can go in for the stack wipe, I think. Stack wipe the Spanish army. Right? Yeah, there it goes. I don't know why I said I lost, that's weird. Anyways, that is show superiority in the bag. We're gonna detach this. We'll let the manpower recover. There we go. That is 75,000 Spanish gone. We'll take off the force march, obviously. Spain has burned my colony in Tuat. Really? Really? You're gonna do that to me, huh? I guess it doesn't matter as much, but that's really disappointing, really. That's it. That's all I have to say. I'm just disappointed. So, 2 mercantilism is quite nice, actually. I'll take that. If I can justify not spending as much on mercantilism, I'll take it. And these guys have actually been kind of safe. So I think I'll send out the treasure fleet again. I mean, I might as well, right? I might as well. Send them out to the Ivory Coast for a bit of extra cash. Oh, here we see Hungary. Right, yes, there are of course other people to fight in here. No white piece yet, but it looks like Spain is... Oh, they landed. They landed over here. That's a unique location. Wouldn't have expected that. That's true. Let's go back down and fight them then. I feel like you're gonna go for my... either the fort here, which is fine, because if we get there in time, we can fight it. But, yikes, okay. If not, then... yeah, okay. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. Yikes. That really does suck. I knew my colonies were gonna get screwed over one way or another, Didn't want it to be like this, but... the Papal State wants peace. Oh, well that's nice, sure. Papal States. Money, I could even take Rome. I could take Rome, but that's cursed and I don't need to. I would much rather just take the Alliance and all your stuff pretty much. Transfer trade? Nah, we'll go with claims. That should be fine for the Pope. A little bit more money, which is nice. We can get an admin thing, or no, sorry, we can't. We can get a Diplo thing if we weren't going to spend it on the tech, which we will. Yeah, that's a shame. I knew this was going to happen. They're going to burn my colonies. Which really sucks. I really wish they wouldn't do that, but they're likely to. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. So I think Spain somehow knew I was here, despite the fact that AI is supposed to have fog of war. But let's not talk about that. Unless they infiltrated my administration? I don't know. They might have. They might have. Who even knows at this point? They could have. Okay. Would be Savannah with a river crossing, which would be bad for us. Let's try and scare them into moving, maybe. Native uprising in Tana, which they'll fight off anyway, which is good, I guess. Okay, how about you get there on the 23rd of August. If I force march into here, maybe I can stop you from trying to move. Oh, no, I can't. I can't stop you from moving. That's fine. But I can stop you from doing this. If I do this, I'll force you to move away. And I'll wait for you to move. This, like, we don't want to be in the Highlands fighting like this. That would be very bad. However, if they lock into Bukhara... No. I'll convince them otherwise. I'll do this. I'd have to convince them another way, because their pathfinding is trying to find another way out, but it'll keep conflicting. So unless I do something like this... God, this is confusing for me, even. What if I do this? Like, I'm trying to get you to move into Bukhara so I can stack wipe you on the fort, but it's a little confusing to do so. Oh, well, you're back over here, I guess. Okay. 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 Savannah, interesting choice. I think I will fight you into Savannah, if that's okay with you. Because this doesn't have a river crossing penalty. At least this won't, you know? Which is good. I can take another expansion, which would be great if it weren't for the fact I have things to core still. In fact, I'm going to get some of these cores soon. Which is, well, I mean, that's under siege, so I can't get Seuss. I can't core that up, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's exactly what I was afraid of. France is just falling because they're too scattered. They're fighting two wars. They should peace out one of them, because they're too scattered right now. They can't fight these two wars. Are you really that fast that you can just do that? Really? Even though we have the same maneuver? Do I have to force march you? When am I getting there? 26th. 3rd of December, you... I don't know, like, what's gonna happen? Is the glitch gonna happen? Yeah, okay, of course the glitch is gonna happen. So now they see me, but they didn't move in time. I don't know what's going on here. Sometimes the AI makes a good decision, sometimes they make a bad decision. I knew at least some of the time we'd counteract that. Okay, we got good rules this time, which is great. And I don't know where you'd go, actually. Did you really all come from lesser Namaqualand? There's no way all of you came from there, right? Right? That'd be ridiculous. Well, that's where you're gonna retreat to, so we'll head over there. Okay, so the war with Spain is actually doing really well. Like, surprisingly well. We'll core those things up real quick. I admire your bravery, but Kong, that's not gonna work out, buddy. You know, like I told you, but you didn't listen. I don't know, man. I told you. So, despite the fact I think France has just, like, gotten slapped around a little bit, they've made it for a good distraction, I have to admit. Oh, they have a lot of separatists. Okay. The European powers are having trouble keeping track of their colonies. Interestingly enough. I should probably piece Spain out before they reach Paris. That's probably a good idea. So that, you know, France can keep some honor. Or whatever. We'll take this coast, and I was hoping something like this at least. But it's not worth very much. I'd have to do more damage to Spain first. But a short war is favorable, so I can go back to war with Portugal. Once this ends in 93. Just bounce back between the two, really. And how much time do we have today on this fine thing? Not too long. Yeah, I imagine we had problems here, because we still own this technically, so yeah. I'm just here to stack wipe what's left of the Spanish army. 31st of May, I'll get there on the 13th of June. Hopefully you don't go by too fast. 18th, 13th, okay, we're solid. And it's the steppes, so nothing too special. Stack wipe, gone, beautiful, we'll occupy this as well. I do want South Africa, so... Oh, and we lost Rio de Prata. Interestingly enough, we might... I'm interested in stealing some colonies. That's something I kind of want to do. If not now, then maybe after taking over Africa. But at least at some point, really. Stop them or it's too expensive. Air separatists. We're gonna have to go back and fix those, huh? A lot of problems over here, really. And Spain is at 5, almost close enough to low. And we'll go back here and just sort of deal with that. They'll probably get it in time, but that's because we have to go all the way around, and I really wish they made provinces here, but they didn't. So we have to go in this backwards S shape all the way back. And go woo all the way back, which is great. Let's go and do one more of those. Do I have something that will never be done? Never mind. No, it will be done. Okay. They're going for my capital, which I never bothered to build a fort on. Oh, and a new king, a 226. He's not so fancy. Not so good at all. Let's get another royal marriage with France. 411. You're a very basic... pretty much you're just like a republic leader. You're a elected duke or whatever. Pretty much. Advanced CB is going to be very nice once I can make good use of it. Let me get improved relations and upgrade you. Spain's at 9. Okay. Another stab hit, really. I've been hitting, you know, I've been getting hit with a lot of stab. I have a few things to core before I fix that, but yeah. Kinda sucks. Let's see if we can do any of these here. Not really at all. Oh, but you know what I can do? You know what I can do? Can't forget about doing this. We're at 41 absolutism now. The more absolutism I get, the more I can take in one peace deal, so... That one's a thick one, actually, so I feel a little bit worse for doing that, but, that one's really big, actually. 32, yeah. 8 for that one. Those ones are expensive. We'll wait until there's an actual problem. Ferrara announced me as a rival. Interesting. Oh. Britain is fighting nothing, actually. Nothing important. They're the defender against the Ottomans, right. I thought that, I don't know why, for some reason I thought the 13 colonies, or I thought Great Britain at least, was fighting an independence war. Which would be nice, but no, their liberty desire is 0. So, I can't wait to re-siege my capital, because I have to go across the ends of the earth to go back to it. It's really good stuff. And I used to be able to take that, but that just swapped away. Interesting. Give me that advanced CB. Thank you very much. Good stuff. I can create client states now, which would be interesting. Oh, Bosnia wants peace. Yes, I will take some Bosnian peace, I think. Oh. Just a little bit of money, I guess. Or, I mean, if that's worth anything, I'll just go for the Spanish alliance. Apparently not that much. Cool, that's fair. Peace for Bosnia. And how about Poland? They don't want peace yet, but eventually they will. Paris might end up following, and if it does, we're gonna have some issues fighting about 400,000 men by ourselves. It'll be a little less fun than, I mean, imagine you understand that. But I'd like to take is all this. It's not gonna happen. This would be all of Spanish holdings in Africa. But if not, I will settle for a few things here. No, I'd have to actually take the fort there. That's not going to happen. But I will leave. Are you guys on siege? You guys should all be on siege now, actually. Everyone just go ahead and siege. Because, it's pretty much all we have left to do. I'll drop 3... One to do mercs. I changed a little bit. We'll send these guys up in here. Send you guys to siege that back down. The cores are doing okay, but... Ooh, Garcia, you see, you're... Oh, baby, you're not that good. That is the most imbalanced air I think I've ever seen. It's a good thing we have high prestige. Yes, sir, it is. Wow. That is kind of garbage. Wow, that's kind of garbage. Well, that's another slap for Hungary, but they're in a personal union, so there's no separate piece for that. I would like to grab enough land to become an empire. Is that okay with you guys? 792. There is a decent amount of dev here, but I don't suppose it's 200 dev. Though if I were to annex someone... Oh, well, someone here's looking like... Annexation's not looking so good for one of you here. It's looking even better, really, because I wanna annex that and fix that issue. Let's go for some more rebel crushing in areas like... Separatists. These guys hurt a little bit. The particularists, but we do have enough time to keep doing what we're doing. Because we don't have any more military ideas. Okay, well, a 41% is actually really good. Though they're about to take Paris. Looming disaster, court and country. We got too much absolutism. Right. Right indeed. We should boost this up to decrease that. And it can be stopped by the following. A stab of at least 3, unrest lower than 1, or have less absolutism than 50. Okay. Okay. And how long will this take? Okay, 5 years. We're not going to be fighting this for 5 more years. The war exhaustion will be gone by 5 years. That's the plan, at least, right? So... And if we get rid of the actual troops, then they should de-siege this stuff by themselves. I'm a little afraid for the Timbuktu stuff. They should be able to do just fine. We just get rid of the separatists and, you know, they'll unsiege the rest. And yes, you know what, Spain? I will fight you. Also, did you break free? I think you did break free. Interestingly enough. Good job, Kilwa. Keep resisting those Portuguese. Native uprising. I mean, there's, you know, kind of something we could have done about that, but we didn't. We could have done something, but we really just didn't. You're locked in. That is a free stack wipe. There it is. And about Portugal, or sorry, about Poland, really. Poland's willing for some peace, and you have a lot of money, Poland. Okay. That is a lot of money. I think at that point it's worth for the war reps, and then for a little bit of cash. Come again if you want to fight alongside Spain. We'll welcome your money again. Okay, back down to low. This is my minimum requirement here, the entire coast. No more landings for them, pretty much. I would like to take this too. No more colonial existence in here. If I could, I'd like to take the islands here too. Then maybe start going into here a little bit. Or we could just take money, of course. Who's stopping me from just extorting a bunch of money out of them? This would be okay. But I do want a little bit more out of them. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Just a little bit. I realize I'm kind of at the point where I should wrap up the episode, so I'm just gonna try and do something here. Or maybe I try to bait them into going on here. Maybe? Would you even do that? Is that an AI behavior? I don't think I can bait them like this. But I can burn the fort. I don't know. I think we should put a stop to this war right now. Because this is fine for me. I'll take some of your holdings, but I should probably end this war. Okay, so this stuff's fine. We'll take a lot of money, because I'm sure you're back in debt, no doubt. Let's check how the Spanish are doing. For Spain, they have they're back up to mercs with no manpower and a couple of loans. Well, you know, good thing, Spain. We're gonna demand some more loans from you, actually. So have fun with them. Here you are. There it goes. I was a little afraid of France actually losing too much over here. They might get separate peace, and then we'd lose a lot of our leverage. So we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. And we're gonna come back, and we're going to solve a few issues, I believe. But I think we'll solve those next episode. I believe that's all the time we have for today. What I'll end up doing is sending one person over here. Maybe I'll send another one back up here, and this time we'll keep him there. We'll also create 2 more of these guys there. 2 more of these guys there. And I think we'll come back tomorrow and see what we can do. Maybe a war against the Dutch, maybe a war against someone, who knows, maybe Portugal once again. For now, though, this is Quarbit signing off, hoping you had a fun time here. And as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a massive thanks to the following February patrons. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Dylan M, Quaggersol, and Rising Runner. In the $5 tier, we have Odie. And in the $20 tier, we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your donations. You're helping to move this channel forward, and I can't possibly thank you enough.